Imagine this. You are just 10 years old, and suddenly, for the first time in your entire life, everyone around you knows your name. They wave at you, they smile at you, they want to be you. It's like you've made it, but instead of joy, you feel blurred, like you're watching your own life from outside your body. You see, this was me back in 2018. My story is not unique because it may be yours too. Whether you're 10, 17, or 24 today, we all at some point drown in other people's opinions. And the scariest part, we don't even realize we're sinking until we are alone with ourselves. One day in my primary school in Kuala Lumpur, I was a star, or at least I felt like one. Well, you couldn't really blame me. I was 10 and on my way to class. Instead of the usual group hanging out at the corridors, the crowd was different that day. They were surrounding me. I swear, in that moment, I might have as well as had a bodyguard and sunglasses. It felt like I was walking the red carpet at the Grammys, minus the glitter, the heels, and of course, Beyonce. Everyone knew my name. My schoolmates waved, smiled, and greeted me with this weird mix of enthusiasm and awe. It was surreal. I mean, just the day before, I was the kid. People passed by like a tree, and now I was the tree and the Christmas lights. But here's the twist. In that moment, I could not even fake a smile because everything, and I mean everything, went blur. Unusual for a 10-year-old, probably. But in that moment, I was just confused. Because one minute, I was that sideline kid who had faked a BTS obsession, and the next day, I was suddenly everybody's favorite person, all because of a K-pop band, a song, a trend. And in that moment, and for a while after, I really loved it. I mean, which 10-year-old wouldn't? People remembered my name and they included me in conversations. It felt like I had unlocked a secret level in school. But then came the movement control order, MCO, the world's longest timeout. There were no crowds, no school, just plain silence. And in that silence, I had to sit with none other than myself. But as the days passed, something really unexpected happened. I started thinking clearly for the first time in months. And in that silence, I realized something gut-wrenching. I did not recognize myself at all anymore. I had faked loving BTS like the rest, not because I despised them, but because I knew it would make me likable. I had shaped myself into someone else's version of cool. And when the lights went off, when the notification stopped, I didn't know who I was without the applause of others. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the danger of living for judgment because it's never about you. It's about being the version of you that everybody approves of. But here's one truth that I learned along the way: judgment is loud, but self acceptance is even louder. You see, we live in a world where validation is instant. For example, likes, views, shares, but self worth, that takes time, honesty. That takes disconnecting from all the noise around you and asking yourself, who am I when nobody is watching me? Did you know that according to Pew Research Center, 62% of teenagers say that they feel pressured to look good online, and over half admit that they post things just to get more likes? So here's what I'm urging you to do. We as a society, we need to create spaces at school, online, and even at home where it's safe to just be who we are. This isn't just a feel-good talk or a talk just to influence you to be on my side, because I'm talking about real, intentional change. Parents and adults, they should praise effort and not popularity. They should ask their kids what they like and what they want to do, and not what's trending. Social media platforms should implement opt-in features that hide like counts by default for young users. This isn't censorship, but protection from performative validation. While some countries have banned social media for under 16, it is not all countries. And lastly, for all of us, the next time you're about to comment, post, or judge someone, pause and take a step back. And then ask yourself, am I lifting someone up or pressuring them to be someone that they're truly not? And if you're the one drowning in judgment right now, you should try this. Spend just 10 minutes today doing something only you enjoy. Nobody has to like it except you. Do it not for the likes, not for the attention, and just for yourself, because living for other people's approval is like wearing shoes that don't quite fit. They look great on the outside, glittery and sparkly, but every step you take hurts your feet so badly. So here is my final plea. Let's stop teaching our friends, families, and even ourselves that our value is tied to visibility. Let's start teaching everyone that it's okay to be quiet, to be called weird, to be different, or to be real. Because in a world drowning in judgment, self-acceptance is not just powerful, it's rebellion. So let me leave you with a question. How much of your life are you willing to trade just to be accepted by people who don't even know the real you? Because here's the hard truth. You can win the crowd and still lose yourself. You can get the likes, the laughs, the applause, and still feel completely invisible when you're finally alone. And I'm saying this strongly because I know the feeling and I've lived it. But there's a moment, a quiet, life-changing moment when you realize that being seen isn't the same as being known. And in that moment, you face a choice. Do I keep performing or do I finally show up as me? As Brene Brown once famously said, authenticity is a collection of choice that we have to make every single day. It's about the choice to show up and to be real, the choice to be honest, the choice to let our true selves be seen. And let me tell you, that choice, it is definitely terrifying, but it is also our freedom. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it one last time, not as a quote, but as a truth that I have lived. Judgment is loud, but self-acceptance is even louder. So be loud, be real, and be you, without permission, without apology. Thank you.